this is something special from our friends at Rastelli's. We're bringing you 20 perfectly portioned proteins. It's 22-ounce Black Angus Filet Mignon Medallions. Only day at this price. Normally priced at $139 today. It's $114.98. 5 easy payments of $23. Of course, shipping and handling is absolutely free. You can have it shipped now or on April 14th. I say lock in that low price, lock in that free shipping and handling with auto delivery every 90 days for a year. Filet mignon, the ultimate crowd pleaser. Steak lovers rejoice. These are 2 per vacuum pack. 2 ounces that are perfectly portioned, and I did the math for you, you guys. I got out my trusty calculator. You're paying $5.75 per fillet. If you've ever been lucky enough to go to one of those white tablecloth 5-star steak houses, you know you are paying $50, $60, $70 for the dinner. This is something special, and it's only the premium Black Angus that we are bringing for you. My friend Chris Mincer is joining me once again, professional chef, part of the Rastelli's family. Hi, Chris.
How are you?
You and I were chatting.
Yes.
About the value alone is unbelievable. Because you know, it comes in packs of 2. But if you are hungry and you want to have 6 ounces of filet mignon,
yes,
you can absolutely do that. If you do choose to eat, 3 of them, you're paying about $15. Yeah. You can't find a 5-star steakhouse anywhere in the world to get filet mignon at that price.
Not for 6 ounces.
Oh my gosh.
And that's what's so great about this, because this is something really special that we bring only to our QVC family. This is actually Black Angus. It's aged 28 days.
Wow.
It's coming from farms in the Midwest that we've been dealing with for 49 years now. And it comes to us when we get it to the plant, to the butcher shop. We age this for literally 28 days, wet aged, right? Okay. So what that does, it lets all those enzymes mingle with the proteins, and it actually makes it even more tender and more flavorful. And what you get is this beautiful, juicy filet mignon. Now we call these medallions, but if you look at these, I'm gonna hold one of these up. These are like little steaks.
Yep.
I mean, look at this, they are absolutely beautiful.
And now, Chris, I have to say, I have an update already. So for the day, we started with 3,500. If you want this immediately, there's only 900 remaining. If you want it April 14th, there's only 1,100 remaining, and that is it. A lot of people are jumping on that auto delivery because when you see prices like this on the best of the best, filet mignon, that's what I like to call like a special occasion steak. You're getting all that delicious Black Angus, and like you said, these are that perfect 2-ounce portion.
Yes, they are.
So to me, this is that perfect, top of a salad.
It is.
Maybe having 2 or 3 for my dinner, center of the plate. There's so much versatility built in with that.
And they're so tender because they're fork tender. You're gonna cut this with a fork. And this is what you get when you have a really quality piece of filet mignon, right? That's been aged for 28 days. And we don't have that in the supermarket. When you go to the supermarket, right, they don't age these for 28 days. They actually try to get them in and out as fast as possible, so you're not getting that great aging, right? So let's come to the board.
Let's do that.
Yeah, we'll show you. And they'll be bringing us a package, which is what we're looking for.
So that's what I was looking for, because
were.
I think I misspoke earlier. I said there's 2 per package.
There's one per pack. There is one per pack, and there's a reason why.
Tell me.
But this is a whole filet mignon. What we do is when we get it, it has all the fat on it.
Right.
We age it for that 28 days, right? So those enzymes mingle, and it makes it extremely tender. These are those 5-ounce steaks that we always have on QVC.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Here's the 2-ounce right next to that 5-ounce.
Exactly.
It's the same piece of meat, right, with that beautiful marbling. So it's the same steak that you're getting, right? But you're not paying the price for a center cut steak.
Exactly. The only difference is that size.
It's just the size.
And Chris, that's what I think is so incredible. That when we're talking about the highest quality at a price like $5.75 per filet. Per filet mignon. That is absolutely incredible.
And the marbling in here, as you can see, right? The reason that marbling is because it's Black Angus. It's coming from the farmers in the Midwest that we have been friends with for 50 years that are sending us the best. And again, this is exactly how it's going to come to you. Right. It's going to be individually vacuum sealed. It's going to last for 12 months in your freezer. And the reason we do that, we want to keep in all the freshness from the day that we actually cut it and froze it. Right? Yeah. It's going to keep it in. So when you thaw this, it'll be thawed for the very first time.
Isn't that incredible? So I need to tell everyone at home, both shipping immediately, and April 14th are already really popular. You're getting 22-ounce filet mignon fillets today. You're also getting that delicious seasoning that our minds have become one. Talk to me. I mean, you're doing your favorite,
I know,
the chef's sprinkle.
The chef's sprinkle,
Talk to me about how to perfectly cook your filet and season it as well.
So you're going to take these out the night before, okay? Now, these are 2 ounces. If you forget to take them out, that's okay. You can put them in the water, for about 20 minutes, and they will be thawed perfectly. You're going to take them out. You're going to season them with your seasoning on both sides. These will cook extremely fast. When I say fast, I'm talking like 2 minutes on each side, and that's it. So 2 minutes on each side, flip it 2 minutes each side, you're going to have medium rare. If you want a bit a little longer, you can do a little longer. Skillet, you can do it on the grill. You can, you know, I mean.
Can we talk about kebabs on the grill?
Again, and that's coming up for the summer, right?
Exactly.
So it's a perfect summer dish. So you have the kebabs.
And I would even cut these in half. I think they put the whole filet on those kebabs, but you're getting a lot of meat. You can divide them in half. And I was just thinking too, Chris, because I spoke about this earlier, you know, it's just me and my husband at home. We're just cooking for one another. I don't like to have a ton of leftovers. I love that these are so perfectly seasoned that I might have 2 fillets for my dinner. Maybe I'll have 1 sliced over a salad for my lunch. My husband might have 3. It just depends on how hungry he's feeling, but you're getting that absolutely superbly seasoned, aged filet mignon every time. And this is what I think is special, is you don't get a lot of these medallions from that filet mignon.
No, you don't. And as we showed you, each filet mignon, you're only going to get 2 medallions. So you're going to get 4 from the entire steer. These we don't even have at the butcher shop. We actually save these for our QVC family only. So you'll not, if you go to the butcher shop, you're not going to find them. And again, look at the beautiful texture in these fillets from that aging. Just look how gorgeous this is.
And Chris, you know what I see, and I talked about that earlier with Faroe Island. I am really picky when it comes to the meat. I love that when you see those filet, there's not one iota of bristle, of fat. You're going to eat that entire filet.
You are. This is going to eat from end to end. And when you slice this too, and you know, one of the favorites that we have here in Philadelphia is a cheesesteak. So we tend to take these and we slice these up at my house because, again, they're affordable. We're not using that center cut, but we're using that same filet mignon. So these make like a really fun, like if you want to do a cheesesteak at home.
Oh my gosh, a filet mignon cheesesteak?
Yeah, and
Chris,
just step it up.
I think a lot of people are thinking the same way you're thinking. They're imagining all the ways they're going to use this. I already have an update. Now, we started the day with 3,500. If you want this immediately, there's only 800 to go around. Now, if you want that 4/14 ship date, there's only 950 remaining. Both delivery dates are very, very popular. So I really want to encourage you to also lock in that price, lock in that free shipping and handling with our auto delivery. Every 90 days for a year, it's M134158. And I always have to bring up the bad news. This price goes up at the end of the day. So take advantage of this incredible value. It's so crazy to say value and filet mignon in the same sentence, and that's what we're bringing.
It really is. Because you're getting the best of the best. You're getting black Angus. You're getting 28-day aged, right? And it's something you can use for everything. You can use it for tacos, which we're doing over here, right?
Taco.
You mentioned about if you're not actually hungry. How about when you're having your steak and eggs in the morning, right? I mean, it's a tradition at a lot of homes. Take out just one of these, right? Because our QVC family asked us, because they were 2-packed. You were right. Actually, they were 2-packed.
Wow.
I want to make sure.
Well. Chris, perhaps you'd like to say that again for everyone
Chelsea,
in the back?
you were right. They were actually.
Guys, it's so rare when I'm right. It's it's a momentous occasion.
They were, and then our actual QVC family said they loved them so much, but sometimes when they're just having a steak and egg or they want to put a little on the salad, they didn't want to take out 2, right? So they just wanted to take out 1. So we actually put them into a single pack, so it's easier for them to use and more, versatile.
And Chris, that's why we love the Rastelli's family, because you do listen to the feedback of all of the customers at home, and that's why you are our #1 food brand here at QVC. Rastelli's has listened and brought us that perfectly portioned protein, that 2-ounce filet mignon in that individual package that I love how quickly it thaws. That I use my cast iron skillet. And I just sizzle it on both sides for about 2 minutes, and I have that perfectly finished seasoned. I'm making Jane Brown laugh with my sizzles, but then you have that perfect steak every time. Jane, you want to come out and join us?
I do. Oh, good. Hi, Jane.
Perfectly portioned protein.
These are so delicious too. They're so tender, and they cut with a fork. They're so versatile. You can do the kebabs. You can do an egg.
I love about these too is that for those that don't really know how to cook steaks, this is the tenderest. It's one of the finest. It's got the least amount of gristle and difficult. So it makes it so easy to prepare. So to Chelsea's point, it's a 2-minute sizzle on either side on your Blackstone or in the cast iron. And that's all you need. It doesn't take a whole lot to make these, and they're perfect every single time.
They really are. I mean, and they're just so tender and so flavorful because the aging process that we do, that 28 days, just makes it so tender, and it just makes it so flavorful, which you're not getting at a normal supermarket.
I just need to remind everyone, you've got to check out your cart. This is a no broken heart zone. I don't want you to have it in your cart and think you're bringing it home and then you didn't get it in time. So if it's sitting in your cart, make sure you check out completely to bring it home. Tap our app, visit us on QVC.com, or you can always give us a call as well. You're bringing home 20, I want to shout it from the rooftops, 22-ounce Black Angus Filet Mignon medallions today. I did that math because I was showing off for Jane Brown. $5.75 per fillet. This to me is wild because, again, you and I talked, Chris. If you got a 6-ounce filet mignon, how much money would you spend at a restaurant? $50, $60?
At least.
Can you pardon my reach?
Yeah, no.
Because I like.
Okay. Yeah.
I actually put my Rastelli seasoning in an old salt shaker.
That's smart.
So that when I'm cooking, I have it right there.
I do the same thing.
Do you?
Yeah, I have it. We put salt and pepper out
Look how smart we are.
For the regular people.
Yeah.
Thanks,
And then I
guys.
put the Rastelli seasoning in for everyone that knows. You know what I mean? That's in the know. So they're just grabbing it. It's a one season because you're getting the salt and pepper. You get all that.
Next time you see me, I'm going to have that shaker ready.
We got it.
That's what you're getting. And I love, if you don't put it in a salt shaker, that it's resealable as well. So you have that to use to season your delicious filet mignon. But like Jane said, I use this on absolutely everything because it's that beautiful blend. I have an update for everybody. We started with 3,500. If you want this immediately, only 700 remain. That's the most popular option. But remember, we also have April 14th. We have only 825 remaining. So make sure you check out your cart. Make sure you tap our QVC app or visit us on QVC.com. Because again, no broken hearts. Jane and I promised each other that before the show.
Don't be the owner of the broken heart. You know what's crazy too?
Tell me.
We do this with our filet as well.
Oh, nice.
Because here in Philly, we love a good cheesesteak. So for the big game, because the Philadelphia Eagles were in that big game.
Yes, they were.
We used the filet tenderloin, cut it up, made cheesesteaks, made homemade cheese whiz or cheese sauce, not whiz, because it's a whole thing. With caramelized onions and mushrooms. Let me tell you something.
And you could do that.
That's why they won, by the way.
I was going to say, first of all the Eagles thank you. But also, Jane's house is where we need to go for every sporting event from now on.
You know what? But how much of the food, though, that I talk about is coming from QVC? And whenever I'm entertaining, chances are what you're eating at my house is coming from here.
Thanks. Well, that's great. And what's great about this is that I call this at our house filet every day. That's what we call it because we have filet every day without feeling guilty. We can throw 1 in, 2 in, 3 on the grill. They literally will cook in 2 minutes on each side, so it's a quick meal.
You can kebab them too. They make nice kebabs.
We have them over here on the kebabs, so you can get great kebabs. But let me show you on the. I'm going to come over to the.
While you do that, I need to tell everyone there's only 600 available, Brian, in each the immediate ship and April 14th. But we're going to head over here because Chris is going to show us again. The only difference in these is the size.
It really is. This is a whole filet mignon. It comes into the butcher shop, has all the fat on it. We age it for that full 28 days, which is really important. All those enzymes mingle with the protein and makes it even more tender, even though filet's tender. Here's the center cuts right here. Now look at the beautiful marbling on the center cut. That's a 5-ounce center cut. But right next to it, right here, I mean, literally right here, this is where we cut those 2-ounce steaks. The same marbling, the same filet, and look how beautiful those are. They're absolutely gorgeous. So that's what you're getting. So these are actually kind of like petite filet mignons.
Right.
I mean, we call them medallions, but they're actually petite filet mignons. And they're absolutely buttery, delicious, and melt in your mouth.
Melts in your mouth. So juicy, flavorful, tender. You're eating them end to end, and you're bringing home 20 today. 20 of those filet mignon medallions and the seasoning packet today for that today only price. The price goes up at the end of the day, and you're bringing it home today for $114.98. 5 easy payments of $23, free shipping and handling, and lock in that price with auto delivery every 90 days for a year. But listen up, there's only 500 remaining in both the immediate ship and our April 14th. Over 1,500 were ordered in this show alone. Remember what Jane Brown said, no broken hearts today. Check out